son of Westboro Baptist church leader, attacked on live TV by a naked 500-pound man who burst out of the bathroom, sat on him and shouted, "Who's your daddy now?" Yo, it's podcast time.
Episode 4.
Fuck yeah. Straight in with the swears.
Do we not do the standard joke this time?
That's correct.
Okay.
No standard jokes. No jokes at all, actually. This is episode 4. The unfunny episode.
Just end it here then.
Yeah. How are you?
I am not well.
Me too.
We could have picked a bad day for this.
This is going to be a treat for the listeners. If there's a massive gap in audio, it's because one of us has just had a coughing fit. I think I've just brought my voice slightly lower. I think this is the range I'd like to normally be in.
I didn't think mine could get lower.
I think you've got a bit higher. You've got ill and you have like less of a like deep voice. I've stolen some deeps. Giving you some highs.
That's where they gone.
We're like a whole minute 30 into this podcast, and all we've been talking about is our voices. Hello everyone. Yeah, episode 4.
Yep.
We've done some things in the background since. We actually brought another microphone, but that microphone doesn't work. We were going to have a microphone each instead of one between us. So, fuck that microphone. Back to Amazon you go, you swine. We're on Apple Podcasts now.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, that was fun. I think that's where most people... I want to say that's where most people listen to, but I did a poll on Twitter and Castbox won.
Oh, really?
I think partly that it's because Castbox retweeted it and said, back us.
Could be.
So there was like 150 votes or something, and a lot of them were for Castbox.
Did they think it was a competition? Or
Well, they haven't won anything, except for a little bit of pride. But they only just beat Apple Podcasts.
Fair enough.
So, but good work, Castbox. Well done. Also, we hit a little milestone.
Yes, we did.
It's not a big milestone, but it means something to me.
It's a milestone.
Yeah, correct. We hit 250 plays in pretty much on the day 2 months.
Yep.
So I'm pretty happy with.
Yeah.
I thought, in all honesty, I was going for like 1,000 in the year, if I'm honest. That would have been great. So to be a quarter of the way there.
In 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailing it.
Yeah, it's been a bit mental.
It has. It's been received better than I thought it would. We're just two idiots chatting shit. That's 3 swears. And pre-editing, we're 3 minutes in.
I mean, that's 3 for you.
Yeah. I feel like after like the first season, we should like go through and either us or anyone that's listening just give me like a tally. It would be like 47 Stephen, probably 1 Jono.
I'm just going to throw in a C-bomb at the end.
The very last episode. Bam! Like, shit, that's worth like 47 points. I thought, because we hit a little cheeky milestone, I'd just tell you where people are listening from. What are our top countries?
Sure. So
we've got, I'm going to go from the lowest up to the highest amount of place.
Okay.
We've got Mexico.
Oh.
Australia.
Nice.
Mexico got an O, and Australia got a nice. You bastard. How dare you hate on Mexico?
I wasn't expecting Mexico.
Well, and then the next few will confuse you. 1 from Pakistan.
Okay.
2 from the Ukraine. I'm going to start with the numbers, it just makes things longer. Turkey.
Right.
Ireland.
Okay.
India.
Yeah.
The Netherlands. Germany. Big numbers from Russia. France. United States. And then obviously the top is the United Kingdom.
How big are the numbers from Russia?
They're double digits, which is more than I thought there wouldn't be 1. And it's not like it's above the teens too.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Famous in Russia.
Yeah.
I mean, Russia's
mildly inadequately famous in maybe 1 household in Russia. It would be quite cool though. If anyone wants to, just like give us a little tweet where you're listening from.
Yeah.
It's at WaitWhatFM. That'd be pretty cool. Hear what people are listening to. I heard that on Hello Internet the other day where they were going through, like, obviously I'm still doing the backlog.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they were talking about, like, who does what when listening.
Yes,
Some people were like, oh, I love your podcast, it helps put me to sleep.
Yeah.
but there was like people doing surgery.
Yeah, there was one like fighter pilot or something, wasn't there?
Yeah. He worked for the Air Force, but like he was helping. He had like photos of like Obama and him. Like,
oh yeah,
getting
something
on
to do with Air Force One. Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? Let's move away from milestones and just us coughing.
Sure.
What do you want to talk about, Johnny?
Main thing I want to bring up is the maybe not so new, but new version of the Motorola Razr. It's been reinvented as an Android smartphone with a folding touchscreen, which is pretty impressive.
Nice. Does it work better than the Samsung folding touchscreen?
Galaxy Fold, yeah, it seems to. I don't really know how I feel about it, but what do you think of the Razr?
This is the first I'm hearing.
Okay.
Which is weird because normally I know.
Yeah.
We both work in like an IT industry. I don't think it's shocking to know that we're a little bit nerdy. Let me look at it right now. There we go. Bam. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's the same kind of form factor as the original.
Yeah.
Fun fact, actually, if you go into the settings, you can change it so that it shows the old style keypad on the bottom half of the touchscreen.
That's pretty cool.
And it's like the old welcoming screen, which is a nice little touch. It's got a 6.2-inch flex view display, which apparently took Motorola and Lenovo 4 years to develop. It seems a bit strange because where it folds, it's not like, it can't be glued down or anything. So as it like creases, you can kind of move it a little bit. I've seen videos and it looks like there could be some dirt and bits that get under there, which would maybe not be so great. There's another little screen on the front when it's closed for your notifications.
I miss folding phones.
Google Pay, yeah, it does obviously the classic snap to end a call.
That felt so cool when you were doing that.
Yes, but apparently it's quite slippy. So there is a risk of dropping it, which you probably don't want to do because it's around £1,200.
Fuck!
So it's on par for like.
That's so much. I just saw the waveform of the screaming fuck, and it's amazing.
It's like on par with the iPhone 11.
That's ridiculous.
Pro, probably.
It's because it's the new tech. That's all it is. As soon as more phones have foldable screens,
yes,
the prices will start dropping.
Yeah, the folding screen is definitely the premium for this. Nothing else about it is particularly outstanding. 16 megapixel main camera, which you can use as a selfie camera when it's closed with the screen on the front.
Yeah.
2000
is it at the top of the phone?
When it's closed, I think. So is it in the middle? I'm not sure. I haven't got a picture of it in front of me, so I can't tell you by memory. Yeah, it probably is.
Okay.
There is a little, I think, 5 megapixel front-facing camera in like the notch at the top of the screen.
Why 5 meg? Come on, Motorola.
Potato quality selfies.
Yeah.
But I suppose they think if you can use it flipped, or unflipped even, then
closed.
That's the word. Yes. You can use the main camera.
That is true. Yeah. So then, why put the 5 meg there?
It doesn't really.
I watched some white collar boxing of a friend yesterday, and he streamed it from his phone. Obviously not in the ring. Someone else was streaming it for him. But one of the guys at the pub said, "Oh look, he's streaming it from a potato." It was literally the worst thing. It was like 4 pixels on the screen, and you just saw when the red fell over and when the black fell over, and that's like you just guessed who was who by the colours they were wearing.
Jeez.
Red did well. That was my friend.
All right. Well done, Red.
Well done, Red.
Couple other little things about it. So when it's closed, if you tilt the phone, then it wakes the camera.
Okay. That's going to be annoying.
Yeah. I don't really get why you'd want to do that.
No.
And also, if you shake it, it activates the torch. I watched a video of some guys reviewing it, and they got those two mixed up a lot, and blinded themselves.
The shake would be so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, why? No one needs that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have shake to undo on my phone, which I use very infrequently.
It's just, like, I don't see the point in it. Like, it's just, that will happen in your pocket.
Yeah.
If I went out for a run and I had that phone in my pocket,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like a fucking disco.
Bit like Craig's car.
Yeah. Shout out to Craig if you're listening. Side note, while I was just looking up the phone, LG are working on flexible rolling screen technology, so you can like unscroll your phone, which is I look forward to seeing how they do with that.
That would be interesting.
It would be, yeah. I think it would work better for like a tablet than a phone.
Yeah.
They haven't said it's for a phone, but I think it'd have to be a tablet or like some form of larger device.
Yeah, I suppose they could use it as like a almost projector screen style TV.
Yeah.
It would
That'd
be
be good as well. You could like put it anywhere in your house.
It would be good to pull out like a cylinder from your pocket and unscroll and read a text. And
I'm gonna cut out of this podcast just the sentence of you saying it would be good to pull out. You paused as well, so it really makes the edit easy. Thanks, Joy.
Anytime.
Well, thank you for notifying me of my next stupid purchase.
You're welcome.
You bastard. I found quite an entertaining list that I haven't read all the way through yet, so this will be quite fun for me as well.
A surprise for both of us.
Yeah, of just ridiculous newspaper headlines.
Right.
So I thought it'd be quite cool to just show you a couple. I've had to have it like off my screen because number one, these are all printed newspapers as well. They're not like web or anything like that. They're all printed, handed out to the masses. Some people have paid for them. And they're all front page news headlines. I take that back. They're mostly front page news headlines. Literally number 2 on my screen isn't front page as I say that. So, I mean, there's like 20. I won't go through all of them, but I think it'd be pretty cool. So, best man left bleeding after being hit in the head by a flying dildo. I think number 2 should be number 1, because it's real fucking confusing. Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted by her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she was waved at a man dressed as a Snickers bar.
What?
Yeah. Another dildo-related news story here. I was bashed with a dildo by a man in a leather mask, and he killed my dog.
Oh, well.
Poor dog.
I mean, that started kind of funny.
Yeah, and then son of Westboro Baptist Church leader attacked on live TV by a naked 500-pound man who burst out of the bathroom, sat on him and shouted, "Who's your daddy now?" Drunk student is locked up and fined for calling a police horse gay. Okay, this downwards is ones I haven't read yet. A drunk torched peanut bag and then made love to an ambulance.
I'm still trying to process the first few, and this isn't helping.
Pastor in bum sex scandal. Boy drags flashy man of God to the police for terrorising his buttocks with Monster Whopper.
I thought you just pronounced pasta weird then.
Deer with rabies kicks Lavale woman in face. Oregon man changes name to Captain Awesome. That one, that's not even funny. I like that.
Yeah, I like that one.
This is on one of the, like the Argos signs that are outside, like, newsagents.
Yeah.
It says, Wednesday, postman beaten by lavender bush. That raises so many questions.
I mean, those lavender bushes can be quite violent.
This one is more the way, after the word special, there's a hyphen, and then there's one word. And I know they're talking about the head teacher, but the way it's written is beautiful. Girls' school, still suffering with something special. Head. Sorry, still offering something special. Head.
Do you want to try that one again?
No.
Alright.
I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, John. God damn it. Let me live my life.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's a wrap.
Thanks for listening to all 4 episodes. One armed man applauds the kindness of strangers. I can't read today. I cannot read. Man ate stolen ice cream sandwich he kept in pants.
I mean, how long for? Did it melt?
Yeah, did he drink the ice cube sandwich at this point? And then a last one. Psychics predict the world didn't end yesterday. Jono's head was in his hand for that one.
Okay, that one got me.
Yeah, that was halfway through the list, but I thought I'd save it till the end. That's a bit of fun, wasn't it? Oh, refreshment break.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Clang.
Yeah, plastic bottle to glass. We should have drunk those ciders. We could have. I think we should do an episode where we just drink.
Yeah, that would be entertaining for someone.
Us. and entertaining for me when I edit it and delete most things.
Do you want to talk about phobias?
I'd love to talk about phobias.
Did you collect any phobias?
My life is full of phobias. Yeah, so I texted Jonah the other day and was just like, hey, on the podcast, I want to discuss some phobias. Like, the really weird ones. Because I was just discussing, I can't remember how we got in the conversation, but me and my other half were just discussing something, and then we got into talking about, like, phobias. And then I, like, had a quick look to see what weird ones were, and they're really, really weird.
Yes.
I know you have a few that you want to talk about. Let's go for you first.
I've got a couple. I'm going to start with globophobia. Any ideas what that might be?
I don't want to say a fear of globs. Is it the fear of having an octopus for a hat?
No, but
So close.
now that you've brought that to my attention, I have that fear.
Yeah, I think I have that fear too.
It's actually the fear of balloons, or the fear of the popping of balloons.
Okay.
Apparently, Oprah Winfrey has that phobia. Fun fact.
Well, it's a fact. It's not fun.
Might be fun.
It's not.
I think it's fun.
Shh. Okay, come on, give me some more fun facts.
Nomophobia.
Okay, that's on my list.
Okay, so you know this one.
So I'm gonna guess that it's got something to do with what's in my hand.
Yes.
It's a mobile phone.
It is.
Realised that just sounded weird because this is just audio.
Yeah, it's not the fear of eating or nomming. It's it's
Someone's nomming. I must leave.
Yeah, it's a fear of being without your mobile phone.
Without nomming.
Yeah.
I had another one on my list phone related, which was telephonophobia, which was the fear of making or taking phone calls. So
I like that one.
yeah, I feel like I may have had a small amount of that when I was growing up, because like I couldn't even phone up to get a takeaway. And back then, Just Eat didn't exist because I'm old.
Yeah, phoning up anywhere, like to make a doctor's appointment or to order a takeaway or
Blast.
anything. Yeah, I definitely try to avoid phone calls as much as possible.
I think everyone does now because you don't need to. But then I worked at a contact centre for a while, and then I became a manager of a contact centre for a while. And I can tell you that when you have spoken to people who hate you for literally no good reason, then that's fine. I think after this, I'll tell you some of the ridiculous reasons people got angry with me on the phone. Obviously, we haven't said where we work.
Nope.
Let's never, ever mention where we work after the next conversation. Alright, hit me up with another phobia.
Right. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this. Arachibutterophobia?
Gonna try one more time?
Nope.
Okay.
I have no idea how to pronounce that. Have you got that one on your list?
Not that I can see.
Okay, well, that is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the fear of peanut butter, just of it sticking
No
to
one
your
would be
mouth.
scared of peanut butter. Peanut butter is divine.
That's the perfect word for it.
Yeah. It's heavenly.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it bloody is. Do you have any more? Any more? Give me more.
I've got...
Tell me all of them. Fill me with phobias, Jono.
No problem. I have one more, which we had previously discussed, which I've drawn the straw for to pronounce.
Yes.
Which is... Prepare yourself.
I'm ready.
Hippopotamonstrosuscriptaliophobia.
One more time.
Hippopotamonstrosuscriptaliophobia.
One more time. Come on, 3.
Hippopotamonstrosuscriptaliophobia.
Nice. I was really hoping for a fail. Ruined my day, Jono. Yeah, that is a phobia.
It is a phobia.
What's it a phobia of again?
It's the fear of long words.
Oh yes, it is. I knew it was a ridiculous phobia. God, imagine that. What are you scared of? I can't tell you.
Yeah.
What's your phobia? Goes into a mad panic and runs away.
I think that's my favourite one.
It's pretty ridiculous. I like phobophobia. It is what you imagine it is. Come on, have a guess.
Is it a fear of phobias?
Yes. Yeah. What a life you would lead.
Wow.
There is a fear of the number 6, but I'm not saying it.
What is it?
I'm not saying it. You want to try that?
No.
No, exactly. That is a ridiculous word.
Oh, one more that I've just remembered.
Yeah.
I think it's electorophobia.
Oh, putting things out on the internet that might not be true.
I mean, I'll double check.
No, we're going for it. What's it a fear of?
I think it's a fear of chickens.
Chickens?
Yeah.
Fuck me up.
Electorophobia. An intense fear of chickens.
I don't mind chickens, but my problem is that they're just jumpy little fuckers. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could just be walking past a chicken, and then suddenly it's going ballistic, and just a little wee comes out. I remember when I was a kid.
You or the chicken?
Both of us. It was a hard moment for both of us. We had a beer after. We're cool now. Yeah, I remember when I was growing up, I was feeding a lamb. I was literally like 7, maybe 6. Keep dropping it, sound cooler. I was 4, and I was just bottle feeding this lamb, and it just went fucking psycho out of nowhere. And but I was in like the pen. That'll do. It's not really a pen though, is it? The pigs are. That's a sty. I'm not a farmer. But yeah, like
enclosure.
Yeah, I was in the enclosure, and it was just ridiculous. Like, it went fucking mental, and it just like ripped the bottle out of my hand. I was just running around, like bleating its arse off, and like my mum and dad found it hilarious. But like now, I could have just stepped out of that enclosure, and like flipped the lamb off. But I was like, what, like 6? I was just stuck in there, and all the adults were like, "Oh, look at the lamb," and I'm like, "Don't look at the lamb. Look at your like 6-year-old that's freaking out." The lamb was like not much smaller than me.
No.
I had a very late growth spurt. I was a small boy.
Was that what encouraged it? So you could just be tall enough to step over anything?
Yeah. I was like, I need to grow up to. I still need to do that. I need to grow up to be able to just step out of any situation. And then my body went, "I got you, bro." And now I'm 6'6". There's a blutophobia, which I think you have, you stinky bastard. Fear of bathing.
Well,
there's a spectrophobia, which I do not have. It's a fear of mirrors or one's own reflection.
Yeah, you do not have a fear of that.
I do not have that. All of these would be like really hard to live with. Aside from how ridiculous they are, like, if you have them,
oh yeah, for sure.
It'd be super horrible. Also, anthrophobia. It's a fear of flowers.
Well,
yeah, summer would suck.
Going back to the fear of being without your mobile phone.
Yeah,
like everyone has a little bit of that. As I watch you just cuddling your phone to your chest.
Yeah, can't live without it.
Apparently, about 50% of people have quite severe anxiety with
100%. Yeah. If I think my phone's gone for like a millisecond, I'm just like, I'm in ball. I'm just like, I'm in a ball like in the fetal position in the middle of the lounge. Just like, no. Oh, it's in my pocket.
I don't think, I mean, with me at least, that it's so much of not having my phone, but it's, I've misplaced this very expensive item.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I also have the, like, your phone is like your world now.
Yeah.
I have everything in my calendar, like, you know, I have a particularly busy life.
Oh, yeah. Trying to pin you down for, like, recording this is so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, for example, like, tomorrow, obviously, work Monday to Friday, but then after work tomorrow, I'm seeing a friend. Tuesday, I'm in the studio with the band. Yep. Wednesday, I'm in the gym. Thursday, I am seeing a friend that I haven't seen for a while. Friday, I'm straight into the gym after work. And then Saturday, Sunday, I'll be in the gym both days and then other stuff. We just, like, snuck this in while my other half's at work. And then as soon as we finish, I'm putting a wash on and going to the gym.
I still need to pin you down for some more time as well.
You do, yeah. Good luck.
Yep. I'll just write that off.
We'll make it work, Jono. We'll make it work, and then we'll be mega rock stars. I mean, we won't. But it's nice to say. Do you want to hit some ridiculous contact centre stories?
Always.
So, there is... I think the most common complaint that we used to get was around Christmas, where parents would almost like forget that Christmas was happening
Right.
until really near Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they would phone up and be like, "Hi, I need to order a bike, blah, blah, blah. When can I get it?" And this would be like the 23rd of December. And all of our Christmas deliveries would have gone out.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Well, when can I get it?" And one of the agents would be like, "After Christmas now, really sorry, that's it." Just because the couriers have stopped collecting.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's just not going to work for them. And then they just lose their minds. They're literally just screaming at the people down the phone. And then eventually it would be like, "Fine, I'll pass you to my manager." They come over to me. And this is the tip for everyone listening. All 4 of you. I know you're listening. Stop that. Yeah. If you think you're winning an argument with someone in a contact centre by screaming and swearing, just know that at the other end, they have their feet on their desk, they've got a cup of tea, and they're probably on their phone. Because the moment you swear and scream at a contact centre person, who gets it all day every day, so trust me, you're not affecting them, they just lose interest in helping you.
Yeah.
I could have someone phone up about the absolute pettiest thing, but if they were nice to me, I'd do everything I could to get whatever their small problem was sorted to like 1,000% above what they expected, because they were just a decent human being. But if someone phoned me up and had like £2,000 or £3,000 item go missing and were just rude to me when it clearly was not our issue, I'd get it sorted, but it would take a while. We'd have people that would phone up and just scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. And from the moment I'd answered the phone, I knew how to fix their problem. And I'd just let them scream for like 20 minutes. I'd just have my feet up, having a cup of tea.
It doesn't take much to just be polite.
Tip of the day, be nice.
It's free.
It is free. Alright, well, it's been good. I learned some stuff today.
Yep. I have got one more thing.
No, you don't.
I do.
I'm shutting the podcast down.
Oh, okay. That's it.
This is where it ends.
I have no more things.
What do you have?
I'm going to show you a painting that I stumbled
Oh,
across.
yes. Look at you. Culture Corner.
I know, right?
Oh.
My little painting from the Renaissance.
Okay.
So, it's called
Jono is passing me the iPad.
It's called The Ambassadors.
I have seen this before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, with the skull on the floor.
Yes. So there's an anamorphic skull.
There is.
And it's designed to be normal, viewable.
Are you right?
No.
This is your point, Jono. I've not sprung this on you.
I know. I should have been more prepared.
Take 2. There's a skull on the floor.
There
What
is.
about it, Jono?
It's an anamorphic skull, and it's designed to be viewed not like that, but from the upper right side of it and the lower left. So it's as if you're if you're coming down or up the stairs, then you'll see it in focus. And as you come to like be face on with the painting, it stretches out. It just kind of looks like it's been stretched out in Photoshop.
That's pretty cool.
But to be hand painted, this was painted in 1533.
1533 Photoshop.
Yep.
The original Adobe.
By Hans Holbein, I believe.
I honestly thought you were just going to tell me it was painted by hand.
By Hans Hands.
Hans painted this.
So apparently this is supposed to show like the best of God and man. So all the artifacts behind them, like all the ones on the top shelf, are kind of to do with solar things. It's all instruments and bits and stuff. And then the bottom shelf is all the
it's almost like you didn't bring this up. Thanks for bringing bits and stuff to my attention.
The thing is, the notes from my iPad, which you are holding. So, but there's quite a lot of detail. Like the lute has a broken string.
Yep.
And there's also a little crucifix tucked away, hidden in the top corner.
Oh yeah, I see this now.
Yeah.
You can't Can't pinch and zoom on real photos. Glad you didn't bring an actual photo with you.
Yeah.
Just walking and carrying this massive picture frame. Did you buy me a present? No, this is mine. I just wanted to show you. Alright. Can I close the podcast now? Yeah. This has been hell. Well, episode 4 done. I'll try and edit it and release it ASAP. We've got a new way to record things. So that's hopefully a bit clearer and a bit better this time. And then hopefully we get another mic up and running, so that'll be even better.
Yeah.
Run it through the virtual mixer that we're using now.
Hopefully much easier.
Yeah. Hopefully.
In theory.
And then we'll get episode 5 out.
Cool.
And then we'll do some more. And then we'll call it a day on season 1.
Yep.
And we'll be more prepared with recordings for season 2.
Oh, maybe.
Probably, hopefully.
In theory.
There is a chance. Alright, well, we ended it last time with a high five, but that high five was very poorly received via the mic. It was just like a crackle. So what I'd like you to do, Jono, is lean into the mic.
Okay.
And make that weird jaw noise when I say bye, and then you're going to do the weird jaw noise.
I'll try.
Jono's jaw is it's like broken. He just opens it and it makes this noise. It's great. Okay, so you get a bit closer. I really want this to be emphasised. Alright. Bye!